What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dollars coming to you live from the living room for episode 22 of the Make It Make Sense podcast, here with Cash and Gezz. Cash making a damn near guest appearance. How's everybody feeling?
What's happening? I ain't seen my guys in a minute, man. How y'all feeling, man? Everybody good? Yeah, man. I know I haven't been on the show for a little while, but I'm back. You know, y'all probably can't recognize me, new hairstyle and all that. You feel me? But we here, man. Let's get to it.
Everybody back in the fucking building. Y'all feeling good? Doing good?
You
feeling
already
good?
know it's your boy Ronnie G's. Yeah.
That's what's up. So it's glad that I ain't hear from us in a minute, the trio. So we all back in the building. Yeah. As usual, before we get into the show, I'm just going to tell y'all in the beginning, make sure you follow all of us on social media. All of that is in it. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, leave comments and all that. Feedback, ask questions, so we know how y'all feeling about what we doing, what y'all like, don't like, and we can answer it and all that, right? Yes, sir. And y'all gotta respond. Y'all gotta be on your social media shit.
Yeah, I'll be on my shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
Just don't try to be too negative.
We need that too.
I like negativity,
right?
I like all that.
I like negativity, man.
Come how you want to come, you heard?
Hey, yo.
Just expect to get it back too. Don't get on no sensitive shit.
That's like fuel.
Time today.
Yeah, right.
Time today.
That's fuel. So we back in the building. We got some topics we want to get into with y'all. The first one we wanted to get into was Boosie calling out T.I. for his snitching allegations. So y'all know they were supposed to do a joint project together.
Right.
And on his podcast, T.I. ate the cheese. You know, he was talking about snitching on his dead cousin who was dead. So he basically gave that as justification for it, that he did what he had to do to get out of his situation. And his cousin gave him permission for that.
Yo,
where y'all stand?
I'm gonna make a confession right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Snitch on your dead cousin?
Nah, whoa.
I thought he was gonna say he snitched.
No. T.I. snitched because he brought it to public light. Like, you don't say that type of shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be real. If I caught a case with y'all two niggas right now, and I died, I expect y'all to tell on me, bro. I please put it on me, bro. Why would I want y'all to go to jail if I'm dead? I can't get persecuted for it.
Keep it a grip with you. In that same situation, I would want y'all to tell on me too. I just want to say I agree with you.
But at the same time, that's still not something that I would promote. Like, that's not something I would say, like, yeah, my cousin died and I put the hammer on him. That's still not something to promote, because at the end of the day, that's still ratting.
I think that,
you know what I'm saying?
Was an awkward point.
That's still ratting at the end of the day. But putting it on a dead person is common sense. You dig what I'm saying? So it's you gotta know, you gotta understand. And that's why Boosie said that. Like, why would you even say that?
Say it.
Like, keep that to yourself.
So
we're gonna double back on that, but go ahead.
So what y'all missing is the reason why Vlad even asked Boosie that is because his opinion on the
whole snitching movement,
gangster guy from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He said together he had like 3 life sentences, and he said that he told on like some unsolved murders or whatever, and he told on some of his friends that passed away and.
But check it out though, G.
Okay.
Come on, you a street nigga. We street niggas, bro. You got 3 life sentences, bro. You trying to tell me that by you telling on dead niggas is gonna get you released? Come on,
it got him
nigga.
released.
No, he got released because he did more than that, nigga. I don't even know his history. Don't know what he did.
That's true.
But just knowing that he got 3 life sentences and he told on dead people and got out of jail tells me that he told on more than that, nigga.
So not knowing the whole story and what T.I. said, based off his paperwork though, if what he's saying is all he said, it's like a street code is a little weird, because you know what I'm saying, there's different like codes and rules and what's okay and what's not. So T.I. basically admitting it. I guess I give him some credit for keeping it real, because he didn't have to, and you doing podcasts, that's what you have to do. But it's also like,
said it on somebody else's podcast.
I know, but it's like when we talked about 2 weeks ago, when you stand on some shit and that's your thing, and no stitches, you have to. And there's really, you can't make your own loopholes, and that's what he did. So that's all I'm saying. Like,
the weird thing about it, Dollars, is this: he told Boosie to come check this paperwork.
Yes, because he had it.
What the paperwork is going to say that I told.
No, it's supposed to exonerate him.
Exactly. So that means he didn't even tell. So that proves Boosie right. Why would you even say that if you didn't even really tell? You talking about you told on somebody, but you got paperwork saying you didn't tell.
That
like
weird
you just did some dumb shit for no reason.
Yeah.
And that's the point.
They do
I don't know.
anything
I
for the
wonder
views
if
and
it
the
was just that content over everything, or if it just
You know what it
came out,
is?
But it
that
wasn't
podcast.
his
I know that's the thing
for him,
because he stopped his shit.
But
This what it is, bros.
He made so he.
I think T.I. feel like how we feel as far as nigga. If I'm dead, put it on me.
Yeah.
So
thinking there would be no backlash, you think?
To try to say he did that just to prove his point that he feel like that's cool, like that's a good, that's not snitching.
Gangsta Williams.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude name.
Yes.
So,
I will say on this
think
level, I agree with you. I don't think he was
now-
expecting this. Like, I think if he knew all of this would have happened, I don't think he would have
That's why
really
he got
just
a
gave that
paperwork
up.
party now because he want to prove he didn't do that really.
Yeah, I don't think he would have freely just
He
gave
should
that
never
up.
said that, my nigga. Like that's like yo. Sometimes what's understood and got to be explained, bro. If I die and we caught a case together, my bros better put the case on me. If y'all don't,
fact.
y'all fucking dumb.
Doesn't make sense.
That's not snitching.
And we try to
Y'all
make it
fucking
make sense.
dumb, bro.
A get out of jail free card. Like
Y'all
what the
fucking
fuck?
dumb, bro.
That's just
Nigga,
But
I'm gone, bro.
I will say this: in the comment section, there
I
were
ain't dying
people,
vain. Nigga,
there
I
were people
saved y'all.
saying, regardless of if he's dead, that's still wrong.
Yeah.
So just to
No.
say, there is that side. It seems like none of us agree with it because I don't either. If he dead, I'm with you. But just to say,
Everybody's
there were people saying that, like, yo,
everybody's saying that he's at the end of the day, don't matter what it is.
yeah, there's people that's on. Yep, exactly.
But listen,
I don't agree with
I
that, but there's
died,
people who's on
right?
that.
I died. I left behind my daughter, my mom, these people. At least I ain't die in vain. Before I died, I saved 2 of my closest mans.
And then somebody who went on to make it that you assume is going to take care of your people. So
Exactly.
we on the same page. I'm just saying what
That's
I'm
even
saying
more.
what the negative
that makes it that put the icing on the
cake.
That ain't gonna
Yeah.
happen.
So I'm just saying what the negative
gonna
people
happen.
are saying.
I'm cool with
But
it with niggas
T.I.
that's not
made it,
even
so you would
going
assume.
on. I'm
That
cool
ain't
with
gonna
that. There's
happen.
niggas that I'm just trapping with.
So you don't think T.I. is taking
different.
care of his cousin
Yes.
peoples?
Yes.
Well,
After
that-
he used his name, that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh, that's his family.
Exactly.
No.
but
course
even if,
he might.
but geez, we just
That
friends.
don't necessarily
If-
gotta mean he take
if-
care of them.
But we,
That's-
but we
I
close
feel
as
like T.I. is taking care
yeah,
of
we
them.
close as hell, nigga. I
Yeah.
commit a crime and I die, and you get caught for it, and I tell you use my name, and you do, and you get out. I would hope you would take care of my
See,
fams, right?
This is
Especially if you become successful.
what-
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you become a millionaire.
If I die, I'm gonna tell you to use my.
Well,
name.
this was before he
Because
said.
that's what's understood and gotta be
Yeah,
explained.
bro, you do a crime exactly. You have
No,
these conversations.
No, but I
Bro.
don't think T.I. had that kind.
Oh, you don't believe that really happened?
Like when I watched that YouTube video, I think he said something about like, in my dreams, I seen my cousin saying this. I don't think that his cousin.
Yeah, it
literally
was
said
that.
to
It
him. I
was
don't
in
think
my
his cousin,
dream.
like,
But
I don't-
even still, though,
because
bro.
how you know you're gonna die? I think
Because-
his cousin got shot and killed.
But check it out. Who's to say that he didn't have a dream and his cousin? Nigga, who you never had a dream and something like that happened, bro? Like, who's to say that really didn't happen? I can't say it didn't happen,
you
but
got
at the
right.
same time, I can say I can almost 1,000% say that if his cousin knew he was going to die, he would tell him, "Yo, just put the shit on me."
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't. I
Yeah,
see
like,
yo,
if that
Boosie-
part is true, not knowing
You know
that's a
what Boosie
little
said?
weird.
Boosie
But
said, out of all the years I know T.I., the way he speak and talk all the time and talk about this,
Don't
he said
seem
he
like
just don't
something.
believe- he didn't believe that was true. He's
But
like,
that's why
I don't believe him.
But that's why I feel like T.I.'s belief for that's not snitching is so high that he made up a bullshit story just to just
but
talk about it.
yeah, that's a
You know
fact.
what
Like I
I'm
said,
saying?
my thing is, like I said, if he admitted to snitching, right? I'm still confused. What the paperwork gonna say? I said this. Like,
So
you're right.
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
why did
He
go
explained in the
Boosie and
paperwork
say-
what it says. It proves, I guess, what he's saying, but I ain't read it. So I ain't
What,
gonna,
that
what
I
the
ain't gonna lie.
cousin said that to say it's me?
I doubt it said that because where would that would fucking be in it?
Everything that we learned from the story is what he said.
But let me say another thing before we move on. Never mind that part where we all stand. Who initiated the shit? How many people is Vlad gonna jam before people stop doing that fucking show?
Before I answer
y'all
that
put
question,
any-
though, I'm gonna say this. This is probably what really happened. T.I. probably wasn't doing a goddamn thing. Niggas probably a civilian in that car when they got pulled over, and that paperwork probably say it. it probably say that he didn't get caught. Like the gun was probably under his cousin's seat or on his cousin person, and they just charged both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's probably some shit in there. That's probably why he got the paperwork, because it could show that he didn't really have nothing to do with the case.
So there's whole channels dedicated to that. But maybe if we talk about it again, we'll make an effort to get the answers to that, exactly what's in it.
But to answer your question, repeat it.
What I asked
just now,
previously, I ain't gonna lie, I probably already got already forgotten.
About the Vlad.
Oh, Vlad, yeah. There we go. G's reminded me. Thank you. Good job, G's. About Vlad backing people in, I won't say he backed people in the corner, putting people in these positions to always put snitch on themselves. Like a lot of people get in trouble on Vlad television, telling on themselves, talking about shit.
Cause he gonna ask questions like, he gonna ask Boosie, who he know fuck with.
So you don't put it on Vlad.
He fuck with T.I. hard. You know that. So you gonna ask him about. Yeah, so you heard about T.I. saying that he snitched on his cousin because his cousin
got it.
Like, why would you ask Boosie that, bro? No one. Like,
well, I know why, because that's what Vlad does.
Nah, you know why? He gonna ask him that because he know, first of all, for one, Boosie answering everything. He not shying away from no question, and for two, you know that's his man, and it's gonna cause controversy. And it's like Boosie would have answered that question if it was about me. Like if it was about you, like it don't matter. It just happened to be asked about a person that's close to him.
But I feel like Vlad, for me, he does that with everybody. Yeah, if you got a case, he gonna pull it up and he gonna ask you whatever's your deepest, darkest secrets. He gonna find it and pull it up. But go ahead, G's. How you feel about Vlad?
You asked me.
Yeah, I want to know where you stand on it.
Constantly, and this is like one thing I must say before I even give my opinion. I don't like the fact that I was even saying about. Because we all doing a podcast thing, right? So I don't appreciate you guys saying or trying to say that Vlad does anything weird.
Oh, that's 100% how I feel that he does. But go ahead.
What I'm gonna explain to you is this: Vlad asks the questions because I watch Vlad very consistent. I watch it all the time. You don't have to answer the questions, right?
Absolutely.
Right. Now, when you answer the questions, you have to be mindful of what you're saying.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, back to what was the who were we talking about?
I was just saying, do y'all hold Boosie and do you hold Vlad at all responsible for what?
So with Vlad posts who he's gonna have on his show, on his social media. People put questions up. And they say, yo, Vlad, ask Boosie this, ask Boosie that. One of the questions, if you watch that interview, because like I said, I watch Vlad a lot. That was one of the questions. Yo, let's see. Yo, ask Boosie, do he have the same energy that he had with Gunna? Is he gonna have with T.I.? See, because he know T.I. That wasn't that's the question shit I would want to know too.
Yeah, I ain't going front. Vlad do his job, bro. I don't think he's police.
Vlad does his research.
Because at the end of the day, bro, you don't have to answer these questions, bro.
But Tony
Yayo's the illest nigga on there.
Right now. Yes. And Vlad asked Tony Yayo. He goes, how you feel about Jay Prince talking about the Offset? He said, yo, it's an open case. It's an open murder case. I'm not talking about that.
So here's what I'm gonna say. While it is on you to be aware and present and know your business and know not to speak on it, I also feel like as someone who is actually doing these interviews and doing this, you should know what is out of bounds and not to ask, y'all. I understand. All right. So here's where I'm standing. I'm not gonna say y'all because we friends. So that's the bad example. But if we brought somebody up on here, so perfect example. Later on, we're gonna do a topic about Joe Buzz, right? So we know about his allegations with being females, right? If he comes on here and he does our show, I'm not asking him about that. I'm not trying to jam him up on the interview we doing.
That's different.
There's other places.
Those are real allegations. We asking Boosie about.
But Vlad is asking about stuff that's I'm saying
that ain't Boosie being accused of.
I'm not necessarily pinning it to this specific, even though I think I will attribute this to that. I'm not using this example, but I feel like he's guilty of that all the time. If you go on there, if you went on there, he would ask you the most personal shit that we done spoke about off show. And I get it. We're doing a podcast. You got to keep it a buck and you got to speak about your personal experiences. But I'm not going to ask you nothing that's going to jam you up or make you look crazy. I'm not going to ask him nothing. I'm not going to ask nobody that does that. That's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, you might answer, and that makes you look bad. But just because you might not be smart enough in that moment to not answer the question, just because I'm aware to know, I'm not gonna put you in that position. That's what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying. Now check this out.
And Vlad not of our culture, because if he was, he wouldn't put black men in that position. But go ahead.
Okay, you took it there.
Yeah, you took it there. That's deep.
Because that's what I feel. Because if Vlad's skin was our complexion, he wouldn't do that to a bunch of people that look like us.
But I also, like I said, I'm not gonna.
That's a good point.
I'm not gonna say and stick for Vlad. But what I do, like I said, I do watch a lot of Vlad TV, right? And he have mobsters. Up there.
I was thinking that too.
And they talk about. He asked him about some of the murders. Let
me ask you.
Hold on.
I just want to ask you because I don't watch him all the time. Are those mobsters already went through their shit and they out the game now?
That's the question.
That's niggas is informants, nigga.
No.
That matters.
Yeah. But that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to say, we're talking about Vlad. Oh shit. We're talking about Vlad.
I got you. Yeah.
We're talking about him just asking weird questions. Right? To jam
and
niggas up.
Exactly.
Now, all right. For people who don't know, AR Ab is a Philly rapper who. He was like he quote unquote named him the king of Philly. Cool. A lot of people were saying that AR Ab, because he was talking so much. Because Vlad would interview him like the same way he interviewed Boosie is the same way he would like. AR Ab was a very
open book.
Yes, he would say all kind of stuff on Vlad.
Yeah,
they said like, oh, Vlad is the police because AR Ab said this stuff. And he was indicted, and AR Ab got like 70 years, right? So when it came to Boosie, right, and Boosie saying what he said, two things: I respect Boosie for standing on what he said. A rat is a rat, no matter what.
Yeah,
right.
No problems with that.
And speaking of it, it's gangster Terrence Williams, that's Birdman brother, that Vlad even asked him that question. He said because when he asked him a question about Gangsta Terrence Williams is
Jeez, you giving us mad backstory. Fuck that shit. How you feel?
How do I feel?
Yes.
I honestly feel like
do you think it's an issue it's with the questions he be asking, or it's fun?
I don't feel like it's a question. I don't feel like it's a problem with the question because I watch Vlad a lot and and people who stand on this shit they don't answer it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I don't think it's an issue.
I
don't have no problem with Vlad at all. At all. You know what I'm saying? Me, I go on Vlad when he try to do that slick shit he do, dancing around it.
You just sidestep it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we about to move on. My only feelings is that like the questions that he asks, I think is needed. And while it might not be on him to necessarily keep niggas out of trouble, because that's more so on you, I also think he takes advantage of people that is not necessarily smart enough to know they shouldn't be saying what they're saying on there. And I think he abuses our culture to fucking get that shit off.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I see where you're coming from. I agree, but at the end of the day, like I said,
or it could be true though. So that's kind of.
I think sometimes, I think sometimes, and we gonna move on after this. I think sometimes some of these people that go on these Vlad interviews, right? They want to say things and be like, "Oh, yeah, like I sold 30 kilos of cocaine. Yeah, I did that."
Internet clout is a hell of a
Whatever.
thing. So moving on for that, the next thing we wanted to get into that's causing a lot. So Creed 3 is coming out. There's a lot of information going on around that. So Jonathan Majors from the movie Creed is getting a lot of backlash over his Ebony photo shoot that he did.
If you don't know who Jonathan Majors is, that's basically who Michael B. Jordan is fighting
in Creed. And y'all know him. He's the new black guy. Lovecraft County, all that. He's the new poppin' black dude. So do y'all think there was any issue with how he was dressed on the Ebony cover with his chest out, knee-high boots?
I think everybody.
Please don't answer yet.
No, I'm not gonna say nothing. No,
hold on. I just want him to ask the question differently.
This is not even a question.
I just want him to ask the question differently.
Go ahead, bro.
I want him to ask do you feel that the way he did that photo shoot is there an agenda behind it to demasculate
both
black men?
So
one, is it that? And two, do you think people are justified in saying that?
What I was going to say was, for people who don't know who it is, Go Google it.
They know, bro. People know. They probably know better than us, guys. I know.
So what happens is, yeah. I'll say that's a weird ebony shoe.
So what about it? It throws you off. Curiosity.
I don't think I ever seen it.
And just for those, because y'all can't see at home, we actually have the picture in the background. Now we're not on that. We just got it. It just happened to be on.
The weirdest thing for me was, I thought he had breasts. Because he got, for those who didn't see, he has a bra on or something, like a sports bra or something.
Nah, he don't.
It's no bra, bro. It's just his jacket.
No. That's not a dollars.
And a chain.
That's a jacket.
Yeah.
That maroon.
That's a pink fur. What maroon?
Right there.
Feather. It's
Okay.
like Big Bird and pink.
No, under
His
the
chain?
no. What is that?
What is what?
That right there. Look.
Jesus,
That's not a bra.
No, bro.
No.
All right, so
that nigga's chest out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Airbrush
and chest.
It looks
chest
like
naked.
he has a bra, and it looks like pause. He got big titties. All right, for people who didn't see it, YouTube it.
Nigga, you
So obviously to G's there's a problem because according to G's he looked like his titties is out,
It look like his titties out all the way out. Like God.
which is probably not okay
The weird
for a
thing
man.
is y'all had to tell me like, yo, nah, ain't his titties.
Which is
I had
probably
to
not
get to
okay
the-
for
I had
a
to
man.
go to the
I know.
screen and say,
A mad
Yo,
video
bro.
dude had to get up and actually point at the screen and
Like,
point
My
at
thing is,
point at this
bro,
man's chest.
like looking at this photo shoot, bro. It's like, come on, man. You can't tell me there wasn't an agenda behind this. Like what? Like what is he trying to look like, bro? What? Like,
well, we don't
bro,
know him, right? We don't really know him.
Listen, bro.
Well, he's been in a few things.
Yeah, but
like I
he's
said, he's the
like,
new
he's
up and coming.
though.
The pose that he's making, bro. Like,
With his
not
lips
only
out.
with his legs, his mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Pouty face.
What he's actually wearing, I like. What are they really trying to say?
have
Like,
a question for
is
you.
that is that
Swag.
man clothes?
Yo,
like,
swag.
hold on. Are
got
they
a
saying that's
question
the?
for you.
Is that a man's line?
I got a question for you.
Is that the man's line?
Check this out. Does that matter
That's
if he's
the-
gay? If he's homosexual?
No, it
Does
don't.
that matter?
It don't matter.
All right.
No,
It don't matter.
I'm saying like we don't. Like I said, we don't really know him, right? So
Right.
if he's a homosexual, right, and he does that, does it matter as much?
So here's
If
the
he's
thing,
a
G's.
homosexual, he does that.
Here's the
I
G's.
guess he's flea, right?
Here's the thing, y'all. Whether he's homosexual or not doesn't matter. He hasn't come out as that. The issue is what
He's actually came out as an alpha
what
male.
the music industry, the entertainment industry, and every industry does to black men. Like this, whether it's okay or not is not the issue. Is I have not seen any photo shoots with any white men or any other type of race posing like this. It seemed like it's always black men that they want to put in skirts and bonnets, you know what I mean, and heels and all kind of. I'm not even going to use the word weird. Alternate dressing, but it doesn't seem to go to any other race, culture, or anything.
Yo.
Why does it always seem to come on
He's
us?
gonna be in the next
He's gonna become.
video.
He's gonna be a big star.
Well, he
that
already
guy-
is. He's
What's
blowing
that
up
guy's
right
name?
now.
What's that? Not Lil Yachty. What's the guy?
He blowing up.
He's gonna be in next Nas X video. As
Oh, like he's doing a lot
he's
of
gonna be in
things,
video
movies,
But like even with
TV
Nas
shows.
X, like not to switch topics, but like he went from, you know, the homosexual shit to then he came out that I have a baby. Like what agenda is that? Like what
Man,
are
he
they
ain't had no
promoting?
baby. He ain't had
Cash, you got an issue with
You like
how
that?
Jonathan is dressed? Is it just the clothing, or you think it's a general thing about what Hollywood and all these industries do to black men?
I honestly think that it's a whole agenda. Like
In
I
general.
agree.
how they trying to promote black men. Like first of all, not only is the clothing, it's the pose.
Everything.
It's everything. The facial expression. It's like, bro, what are you saying?
So I would say I'm curious to see who told him to do that, but I'm almost 100% that wasn't his idea. Could be wrong.
It
We
wasn't
don't know,
his
but
idea.
I don't think a dude is going up
that
there and
wasn't his
saying,
idea.
yeah, like, yo,
No,
this is
that's
what
him-
I want to wear, and
that's
this is
him
how I
selling
want to
his soul.
pose.
And honestly, I
that's
think
him
that was
selling his
Could be
that
wrong.
was
I know,
that
and
pic-
G's brought up a good point.
That's him
That's
selling
what
his
it
soul.
comes
That's what it is.
down to. Now, that's what it
Selling
comes
his
down
soul,
to is
like,
what you willing
yo,
to do
dude,
to
for
get
money.
in the game.
Yeah, for money.
Hollywood, the entertainment, rap, whatever.
That's all it
He
is.
sold his soul, and not for nothing, that pic looked like that wasn't even one of the good pics. That could have been like him about to uncross his legs, and they caught him with his shit still crossed.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no. He posed.
That wasn't the all out because it does
that
look
was-
pretty posed. Like
that was
with the lips and the
if that was
the
a
look.
female, that's a good picture.
Yeah, and yeah.
So that's how I know that was a good pose.
they was like,
But let me tell you something.
try to look as LBGT community as you can.
Ken,
He said, "Oh, I got this under control. Like this is what I do." But yeah, that's no. I'm done.
Yo, it's just like the crazy
weird.
part is. It's been going on for like a while. Yeah, and it's just like how it's not even noticed. Not even so much that they do it to us, because it feels like, yo, if it's just a Hollywood thing and this is what they do because it's good for movies and stuff, cool. But you don't see it on white men. Why Robert De Niro ain't in the dress? Why Al Pacino ain't in the dress?
Yeah.
Why Joe Pesci ain't never been in the dress? Why Ray Liotta ain't never been in the dress?
Come on,
we done
not
seen,
dumb, bro.
Yeah, we done seen Ving Rhames,
you know
Wesley Snipes,
Vin
all of
Rhames
him.
Disrespected.
Why he the only one that get it in the movie? Right? Can't use the R word. Don't say that for the video.
He got
duped. But yes,
he had a good time.
Boop, 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 boop. There you go.
But yeah,
he said, "I don't even think he had a good time."
This is my thing. About all them,
I agree with that point.
Now I'm gonna go even deeper, because you said about all the white actors, right? First of all, they play certain kind of roles, right? When it comes to black individuals,
the white people is the one that rape the black nigga.
They play gangster roles.
Yo, it be the white
black
one
gangsters that get it.
It be the white one that'll rape you.
What I'm saying is
not to use the R word. I'm sorry.
I don't. It's alright. I'll bleed it.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, just hear me out for 1 second.
Go ahead.
When it comes to the white roles, right? Mm-hmm. They don't play in movies like that. They pick and choose their roles, right? The black person be like, oh, shit, I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a little bit of money on these roles, right? They're playing two different kind of movies, right?
But the thing is,
hold on, just hear me out.
Go ahead.
So when it comes to black people, right? We don't want to, like, when a black person is a gangster, right? And we know them, like, I was like, let's say a rapper. A rapper goes into the movie, right? Every movie he play, he's gonna be almost a gangster, almost, right? It doesn't broaden his horizon of him being a funny guy or a soft guy or anything like that. When it comes to these white actors, they can play any role and it's fine.
But when I say that, what I wanted to say to you is that, yeah, because in the moment while we're doing the podcast, all I can think of is rappers. But it's not just rappers. There's black actors that do that too.
Exactly.
And they're capable of doing multiple roles. So it's not just a actor versus rapper or athlete thing. It's a skin color thing, like I said.
So check this out.
Ving Rhames is the same as them other actors you played, and he
haven't seen
those roles.
What's Idris Elba?
Yes,
we ain't seen him on.
He's one of the only few, but he got a name. And Denzel. In my mind, I can't think of him playing. But think how many few black actors. It's like a level you got to get to say.
Even Will Smith in 6 Degrees of Separation.
It's like think of
Will Smith,
all I want to say is this. Think of the level a black actor has to get to say F you, I'm not doing that, and think of the level a Caucasian actor has to say that F you, I'm not doing that. You feel me? So I feel like for a black actor, you got to be here to say I'm turning that down, and for the Caucasian actor, it's probably way down here to say I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
Yo, Dollars and Cash, check it out. So this is the same topic, but like check it out. Let's just name some of them, right? We got Jamie Foxx, we got Martin Lawrence. We got Tyler Perry,
the originator of it.
Who else? Eddie Murphy.
Like I said, Ving Rhames has done it.
Rhames.
I know you said Wesley Snipes already.
Wesley Snipes. These are all our major black actors.
Hold on, it's more, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That we're not naming. There's probably
I can't think right now, but
20. Like when I post this in the comment section, they'll be telling us, y'all forgot him live. So the point taken is that it's a lot.
Major black
it's a lot.
Actors, like it's crazy.
It's a lot. It's a lot. That's the whole point. So I feel like that's the whole.
Him making us. He got the same.
And how time changes, right? Yeah, Video Dude was just showing us how times are changing. Like in the 90s, we was going up to pictures of Kim posing like that, and now we posing the pictures, seeing pictures of men doing that.
He looking like
almost identical. Right, yeah, that's the sad part.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if y'all want to do a side by side,
going on in 2023.
Look at Jonathan Majors and look at Lil Kim on her first album.
Is he gay?
No. He's not
to my knowledge.
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, well, he
hasn't.
You seen him on Creed?
Came out as that.
No. I think he has a history of women.
Yeah. Come out as that. So listen, So moving off of that, Jonathan Majors was in a movie with Michael B. Jordan, who's going to be involved in these next couple topics we got. So, as y'all know, Michael B. Jordan was recently on the red carpet for Creed 3, which is coming out this Friday. Y'all should probably go see it. Heard good reviews.
Yeah, I want to go see that.
Yeah.
Not me.
I was supposed to see it 10:30 today, but we here doing this.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
off topic. We might have an off week. Maybe we should go see it. Make it make sense show edition. But listen, so Michael B. Jordan was on the carpet, and a reporter for the on the carpet was interviewing him, and he called it out for calling him corny during his high school years. So Joe Buttons wasn't really feeling that. He said that Michael B. Jordan was corny for coming at a black woman like that. So we played it before the show started. You know what I'm saying? How do you guys feel? One, about Michael B. Jordan's reaction, and two, do you guys agree with Joe Buttons saying he was wrong for coming at her like that? And he said anybody else would be dragged if they came at a black woman like that on the red carpet during their event.
I mean, Joe Budden's response was not needed because Michael B. Jordan didn't even say too much. Like, he didn't even do too much. You feel me?
Yeah.
Joe went mad hard for no reason. Michael B. Jordan, he didn't even do. He could have did way more. If that was the case, that he was getting bullied like that, he could have did way more. Cause how he did it, it was subtle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He still gave the interview. Aggressive. He was, you know what I mean? He told her, the corny kid, right? And she's like, oh no, like it wasn't that much of a deal. He still answered the questions. He wasn't rude or none of that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Joe Buttons, there's some inner shit with him. You know what I'm saying? It's some inner between him and Joe Buttons.
Jeez, you want to go first? Or?
Yeah. I really think it's something between them.
I want to jump off what you said.
I don't think
it's
between Michael B. Jordan and Joe Buttons. I think Joe Buttons was that corny kid who is now Joe Buttons. And that's why he reacted like that. Like, he tried to stand up for all the corny.
But that's the thing, though, G's. He didn't sound, that didn't sound like a defense. It sounded like he was bashing him. Yeah. Like, to me, let me say this. First of all, I do not think he's wrong. All of this shit. I don't think Michael B. Jordan is wrong.
Oh, hell no.
Bro, first of all, Joe Budden's thing was they're not coming at a woman like that. Yo, the last 2 years has been nothing but women empowerment. Man can't do this, can't do that. If you want to be equal, you get equal love and you get equal hate. All right? Bitch, you want to be a hater and talk shit, you come on the carpet, you might get called out. Like, he's trying to say, oh, it was a long time ago. Fuck that. Anybody that's ever been anyone, I remember any negative thing that was ever said about me. And I would have had way more hate. Like, you want to talk shit, and when I make it, best believe if I'm in the opportunity to shit on you, I'm taking it. And if you choose not to, I don't hold it against you. But if you choose to, like me, I champion that shit. Fuck that.
You got to be careful of them bridges you cross when you know, like I said, it's a saying that says the ugly duckling turned into the swan. She forgot about that saying, and you never know who's going to make it, and never know.
Facts.
You just never know who's going to make it and who's just going to be.
I would have been.
That shit was, for me, it was petty. Facts. But I felt them like
I would have been way harsher. But Cash, what's your thoughts?
What you
I mean, shit, he could have been way more pettier.
Yeah, he could have been.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. But see, if that was me, I would have
played it different.
She'd have been topping me at the end of the night. You heard? Real shit.
He probably should.
He could have if he wanted to.
Nah,
but
he want a white woman.
But that's the thing, though, Cash. He wants to play her. Like, let me ask you: if it's a shorty, like, real quick, I still want your opinion. But if it's a shorty that was shitting on you in high school, like, do you even feel? I wouldn't even want to f her. Like, do she even deserve the D? Like, you was trying to play me. Like, if anything, I feel like I would want her friend just to stun on you. Like, you can't even get this.
The only way.
I gotta cut you both off.
Go ahead.
First of all, Lori, which is the girl who's interviewing him, probably didn't look the same way she look now.
Bro, who cares?
Right.
He's Michael B. Jordan.
So
who cares? You don't think he got something lined up better than that?
No, because he's fucking Lori Harvey ass who was a
She's better than L'Oreal. All right, this is now we talking. Yes,
she's
to
not
me.
better than L'Oreal. She's not better than L'Oreal.
Her body's not better though. I'm gonna be real.
She's not better than L'Oreal.
Her body's not better. L'Oreal
I didn't say
ass
that.
is fatter.
Yes.
Yes.
That's opinion, but not her body. I'm just saying who's better. But whatever.
Status, yes. Status, yes. Because
status like what?
I'm not even talking about that. Well, he's talking about status. You can't complain. Lori is famous.
She a hoe. How's Lori Harvey a hoe?
Yeah, I wouldn't say
that. Boyfriends?
No,
bro.
She gets around.
I'm sorry.
You could say she get around, but those niggas she was with that was
Yeah,
her
no,
man.
I don't call her a hoe.
No,
I can't say that's a hoe.
I'm not gonna say she's
No, but he's saying
I'm
he's
gonna
changing.
say
She gets around. I agree with that.
I wouldn't date a girl who gets around the entertainment business. Because if I'm that nigga,
I would say she's well known. That's a good word, right?
Yes.
Or is the people that she talked to just famous?
No. I would say she gets
L'Oreal
around.
probably got more bodies than her.
I would say she gets around.
Famous. I said.
Is it her fault that she's famous?
Bro, yeah.
Is she dating famous people?
She's dating people in the entertainment business.
She's choosing that. She ain't that famous. She's choosing that.
Bro.
Who is she
Her
with right
father,
now?
Steve
She's
Harvey.
with somebody right now.
Her father,
Famous, I
Steve
forget
Harvey,
who.
bro. She's
That's her. First of all, that's her stepfather.
Stepfather, but
that's
you know
one.
what I mean.
And two, if she wasn't dating all these famous people, no one would know who that is. No one would say, "Oh, that's Steve Harvey's stepdaughter." If she wasn't with Future and Michael B. Jordan and all these dudes, no one would know.
With this. If I'm famous, bro, my daughter would probably only be dating famous people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just because we famous.
It's a possibility.
That's not in that world. I feel like that's not.
But no, let me say that because that don't mean there's plenty. I'm pretty sure of people who are famous who have kids that date people and we don't hear about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you're famous and you date don't mean it has to be in the public eye.
True, but Lori Harvey is famous in her own right because she's like the mod, like Instagram. Those people.
What do we know her? What has she done?
She's a model, bro. She's an Instagram model.
How many Instagram models we know,
bro?
Lori is famous for a lot more than that, and that goes to who her mom's is, who her stepfather is.
Because we in the new generation and what it is, social media makes people famous, bro. Whoa. So like her taking pictures and getting a lot.
But not just that, because
that make you
Nicole
famous.
Richie and Paris Hilton got famous before social media for their little BS show.
The sex show. The sex.
No, they had a BS regular show on Fox. It was on regular TV.
You could social media.
You could pop without that. You don't need just social media.
Now we have social media, and it just accelerates, bro, off of social media and who they fought. Now you know. Oh, her stepfather is this. That more cachet. And she dated this person, dated more cachet. You know what I'm saying? Because of social media, bro. Back in the day, those kids wasn't dating. There was no social media for that. You know what I'm saying? So, and they might have not been models.
This is not social media.
So hold on. Aside from social media, do you think it's okay what she said? This is what I'm trying to ask though. Is it okay what she said? Because outside of that, so you agree, it's fine.
Because I'm gonna be real. I got a daughter right now, and I'm gonna tell her everything about how these niggas ain't shit. Yo, don't settle for nothing. If a nigga can't take care of you and this, that, and the third,
but what's that got to do with calling a nigga corny for carrying around his headshots? Like, to me, she corny. So you telling me, because I'm from the hood.
I thought you were saying about Lori.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm talking about L'Oreal and what she said
like,
to Michael B. Jordan, saying he's corny. So the nigga corny because he carrying out headshots. So wait a minute, because I'm from the hood.
No, Lori Harvey ain't say that.
Oh, no. I was saying, I'm talking about the original topic.
Not saying to date a nigga for his bread, but at the end of the day, you not about to fuck with a nigga that can't do for you that you.
So
can't
Lori
do.
Harvey is.
We'll touch back that on another time. But listen,
Lori Harvey is dating another guy, another actor
famous.
from Snowfall.
But off of that, what we're saying is, where do you stand on what L'Oreal had to say about Michael B. Jordan?
Okay,
is it okay? Yeah, I know we veered off into Lori Harvey, but the original question
I'm gonna
was
say this:
what she said and how he reacted.
Typical hood nigga, black shit. You know. We joke about anything.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? You coming to school with your little headshots, your name Michael Jordan.
So you don't think his reaction was justified because it was regular?
I think it was justified because he could have went harder.
Okay.
What he did was light. Like, he still gave the interview. You know what I mean? He acknowledged to her that he remembered that shit.
Jokingly, but
you know
let it be known that this is how I feel.
So he let her know.
Gotcha.
And at the end of the day, she felt it because I know when she got the gig, like, damn, I'm doing Michael B. Jordan shit. I went to high school with this nigga.
She probably kind of forgot or her meme.
No, she didn't.
Moment.
No, she didn't. Because
it's a lot
with
of people,
that name, bro.
It's a lot of people we made jokes about in high school.
Yeah, jeez. But if they fucking turn out to do like 10 movies and a TV show, we'll remember them. We ain't gonna forget. Yeah. Trust me. If they were on The Wire, we'd remember. So my point about it is this. I do not blame him. Joe is wilding. Yeah. He's being a motherfucking panda bear. I would pay the panda remix for this nigga. And I fuck with him. I love Joe Budden's show and I fuck with him.
I love him.
But he's been through wild shit with disrespecting females and all kind of shit. So I feel like now he's doing the opposite end of the spectrum. Like, wow, I was super disrespectful, so now I'm gonna be super nice.
Yo, you know the funny thing about
it doesn't make sense.
That was strategic.
Yeah, because to me it don't make no sense. Like if somebody shitted on you, hold on, G's. I just want to say, they say, and I've heard this countless times, every great athlete, anybody who's great at anything, takes everything as fuel. Any bitter hate is fucking fuel, and you never forget it. They say Jordan remembers being cut from his high school team, and every rapper remembers getting shot down in their first deal, all of that. So now somebody that was shitting on by a female in high school, you feel me? And probably other people telling you, you ain't shit, you ain't gonna be shit. And then you go up to be shit, and that person is interviewing you. And you supposed to hold it in and be calm and say nothing about someone that called you corny. Get the fuck out of here. That doesn't make no fucking sense.
To say that. But he's also the person who walked off when he was interviewing Amigos, like, and they ain't even do nothing bad to him. He's like,
so that was separate because he didn't want.
They didn't want to be interviewed.
Yeah. So like, I get that. I'm not even.
They didn't want to be interviewed.
Even though
the way they was answering questions.
Yeah, because they were being a little disrespectful.
I didn't get that. He said, "What you say?" I was left with a bad bougie. What'd you say?
No, but if you look at their body language, they was just doing it.
If I'm interviewing you and you look like you don't even want to be here, I'm bothering you, then well, fuck this shit. I don't need you.
Be there.
Maybe not, but two things could be true. But going back to that point, all I'm gonna say is like, my whole point on that is like, listen, she disrespected him, and he felt away, and grudges fuel people, and he got her ass back, and it could have been a lot worse. And if anything, fuck a negativity, I give him positivity for not going harder. Because had it been me, it would have been bad. I probably wouldn't get another movie, but I'd have felt good about myself.
He's a businessman.
Fuck that.
He kept it cool and calm and collective. He's a businessman.
That's how I feel on that. So, Cash, agree, disagree with, you said you would have handled it differently. I know that part, but you don't necessarily feel like it was a problem with how he handled it.
Nah, I don't feel like it was a problem at all.
And Joe, his stance on it, he
went too hard. I think Michael B fucked one of his bitches.
like Queen's Flip said. I agree with you. And G, same questions.
I agree that he handled it like a businessman. He said what he said.
And real quick, if it was you on that red carpet and it was a female that had trash to talk about you in high school, would you have went harder, the same, or said nothing at all?
I would have just mentioned it like he did and just
kept it pushing, and you would have been straight. All right. Yeah. And for me, I agree with them, what them said. I don't think there was nothing wrong with him. I think Joe was caping, but I think I would have probably went harder on her, but unnecessarily, because I don't think it's necessary to go hard. But
I would have went on her, but then she'd have been topping me off at the end of the night, because I'd have been like, look.
And I was gonna say, I think
this guy don't ever stop.
Because look, you saying I'm corny, and I'd have been like, yo, I'd have joked on her, and then after the cameras were, I would have ran down to her like, you know, I was just playing.
I was about to say, two things could be true. You should treasure your dick. You shouldn't want someone who shits on you. But the ultimate shitting on the female is the fucker. And I think I might have fucked her.
What feel better than fucking the bitch that you knew that was probably like, yo, corny?
But we can't say that.
I know. Check it out. What they say, the best success? I mean, the best
revenge is success. Yes. G's got it. Play the clap for him.
Nigga say, yo. This bitch went from saying I'm corny to I'm a nigga.
Nah, she topping me. Like how the roles have changed.
Hey, look, she on the red carpet interviewing. She could have been back.
It'll get better than that.
Beef patties,
exactly. And she said that too. She said, "Damn." So
we in agreement with that. But I'm sad Joe be paying the parent like this now. I feel like his show went through a lot, and he be doing the most, trying to cape. And
Joe,
then,
man. That was quick, some corny shit.
The saddest part is he said it about black women. And come on, y'all. Do any of us in this room believe Joe even gives two shits about black women?
You got a Dominican woman. Your woman is Dominican.
Look, see, I know. He's probably on Dykeman right now. He's out here right now.
The race thing. I just think that.
No, I'm not saying he don't love black women, but like, come
not
on,
saying,
bro.
but you can't be the one holding the cape. That's all.
Michael Jordan would have said that if it was anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
That could have been his teacher.
And real quick, shorties don't even look black. She looks Puerto Rican. Let's keep it a buck, y'all.
Absolutely.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
If you saw her on the red carpet, you would not think she's black.
She looks Spanish, sounds Spanish.
And we should probably Google her parents, because I'm still not sure she's black.
Exactly. Real shit. I'm not sure she's black.
But
she mixed with something.
All agreed. But before we got here, we got one more topic to come through with y'all for. We're going to be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Right before the episode today, I saw a clip on Instagram of a gentleman saying what he felt like his level of responsibility was towards his children. in regards with his baby mothers. Here's the clip of him saying what he got to say, and right after that, we're gonna come in with our comments.
Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids. I got 7 kids and 7 do not want. And I don't give a what nobody think about it. You not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're gonna be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These are the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love. He don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a I really don't. He don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say,
and expecting them to be rich ass niggas.
Yeah, like,
we recording. So listen, y'all heard the audio. So we about to discuss old boy saying he don't gotta take care of his kids because he ain't want them. So y'all go.
Listen, man. If you a woman and you decide to have a kid by a nigga who already don't take care of his kids, then you's a bozo. And you should hold that, and I don't want to hear nothing. You know better. What you thought? It was going to change with you? What, your pussy made out of some type of golden or something? Like some type of pot of treasure or something? He's the same bozo that wasn't taking care of the other kids. So he ain't going to take care of your kids. So with that being said, you better take care of the responsibilities, man. I don't want to see you on no talk shows, no radio shows talking about how my baby father's a deadbeat, none of that. Talk about how you decided to have a baby by a nigga that was already a deadbeat. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Instead of being a victim. And that's how I feel about it. What's up with y'all?
All right. Go ahead, G's.
No, I ain't nothing to say.
Nothing? Oh, okay. On it. So my stand is, I hate to be pandering for the ladies, but I feel like, yo, listen, that's a joint decision. She fucked up by messing with a deadbeat dude that will not take care of his kids. And even if he told you that, yeah, that's on her to not have it. But if she does, as a man, I feel like that's your responsibility too. It's half and half. That's your kid. She fucked up, you fucked up. So now that's your bet to lay in. You don't gotta be with her. You chose to lay down with that whore. You should have valued your penis, because I value mine, and you shouldn't lay down with bros like that. But if you do, and you have those consequences, I feel like you gotta face them. At least taking care of your kids. You don't gotta deal with her, but take care of your seed.
And value your penis. What do you mean?
So when I say value your penis, I got to a certain age and I realized, like, nigga, I am the prize. So certain females are not worthy of getting fucked. Like, no, you're beneath me. Like, no, like, you're not bad enough. You're not on my level. So just because you're a female and you got a box don't mean you should get dig down.
All right, check it. Just
I
'cause
value my penis.
Just because you individually feel like, oh, I'm too good to fuck you, you going to look down on other niggas that's like, yo, I'm getting my nut, nigga.
I'm not saying that I'm gonna look down on them, but I will look down on. But I will look down on your decisions. But
Dollars, I literally have your explanation, bro. At the end of the day, it's not up him. It's not up for him to value somebody else.
That's a fact too.
At the end of the day, he says
he talking about himself individually. Yeah.
If he don't want to,
he ain't got to do it.
Knock down certain kind of women. Don't. Mm-hmm. Every man has that power. When you're younger, I get it because when you're younger, it comes very.
I promise you, there's famous people, whoever who have certain standards like, yo, I'm not messing with this broad from here, or who do that, or get down like this.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think that if you do value your joint, there's a lot of girls that you probably look back in the past like, man, I should did that.
Yeah, of course.
At that time, you just trying to get it
because this type of shit happens with it don't gotta be a big John. It could be a bad, pretty John. That's a thotty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. Like, we talking in general.
Like, you could go and evolve. My only point that I'm saying is that, like, yo, regardless of what type of shit they was on, he knew that. So they knew what he was on, so they wrong. So they gotta accept what come with it. But he knew what they was on. So to just say to me, I have no responsibility for anything and I could just walk away scot-free. That just won't sit well with me.
In my nearest McDonald's, and you liked the way I was wearing my polo tee, and we had sex, and you got pregnant, and you had my seed, and I'm telling you, I don't want no kid by you. First of all, before I even get to telling you I don't want you to have my kid, you just had sex with me on the first time because you like the way I wore my polo.
And I get it. You saying that Smith said nothing about her, but what that say about you?
Nah. Hold on. I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off, Dollars. You think that at the end of the day, at your age now, that a woman having sex with you the first time you met is something wrong?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right.
But bringing a kid in the world when we just had sex different. The first is definitely wrong. Like, come on, ma. Like, yo, we was just hitting it. Like, I was just hitting it. A seed is a life, bro. Like, they breathe. They need milk. I agree. Like, yo, they live, bro. Like, they live. Like, they breathe.
I just feel like it's a great responsibility. You could put percentage.
They breathe.
They need oxygen. That means it's real. That means it's real.
You could put percentages where you want to put them, but I just feel like
tuck under the bed.
You both got to play something.
Under the mattress.
I just don't.
You know what I'm saying?
My thing is this: when a woman decides to bring a child in the world with a guy that doesn't want it, right? I just feel like at least the guy could at least take care of the kid. Like, it's 50-50. Like, even though he says, yo, don't do it. Don't bring, I don't want a child by you. Blah, 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 blah.
Hold on. Can I say something
like,
right now?
You don't want your, like, hold on, not to cut you off. I have to say this. But you don't want your son or your daughter growing up without a father just because you don't. Because you and the mother made some decisions that you're not proud of at the end of the day.
All right, check it though. As a man, we all dealt with females, right?
Yes.
And you have females that wasn't your girl. You didn't have no relationship with. Mm-hmm. But you got enough feelings with her that if she happened to get pregnant, even though you wouldn't want it, and she just kept it, you would still be there. But then you have those that you just met on some, like, first of all, she was I was drunk, or you not even my type, or like, girl, like, what?
Okay.
Why you even having my kid? So we not even like that.
I'm gonna ask you a question that all the girls just gonna ask that see this. Why did you have unprotected and sex and come inside her?
All right, because
if that's the case,
I'm gonna say this because let's be grown up about it. You got some adults that's gonna know, they gonna take that chance. Like, listen, man, they want that real feeling. Like, they know condoms, like, they want the real feeling. They gonna fuck without the condom. They gonna take the gamble as if he got a STD or she got a STD. They gonna fuck raw, and then they gonna hope that they don't get nothing. They gonna go get checked and make sure they good. That happens. That shit happens. That shit happens more times than not.
It do.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, ma. ain't nothing in you. Like, yo, I nothing in you.
But
what you gonna keep the baby? No.
Do you agree? Do you agree with 7 different baby mothers? Because he's talking about 7 different
All that
moms.
says to me as what he's doing is he's a nigga that's he's getting a lot of Johns. He's getting a lot. He's getting enough Johns to where they're allowing him to go in them raw. So that means he's doing his thing. They fucking him. He nothing in it. Whatever game he's spitting into them to let him allow him to go in them raw, whatever, it's working. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And
right.
it is what it is.
I can't disagree with you.
And I don't know if like all of them knew that he had a kid. You know what I'm saying? He could have been lying, saying I don't got no kids.
Or they never discussed it.
Or they never discussed it. Because he did say they jump offs. And he just,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be the weird thing with me.
Yeah,
like,
because that's weird. I'm not
weird.
fucking just jump offs raw. Yeah, no.
And
yeah, that's crazy.
Kind
You
of a
nasty
personal
nigga if that's the
decision.
case. That means you literally fuck just anything raw.
he might have
His
HIV.
point is, he could be nasty, but he could still not have to take care of that. I just stand on, like I said, you go there,
that's true,
it's both got to bear responsibility. But he's saying he don't give a fuck. That's where he's at. I just disagree. That's all. I see the point. I see the points being made though.
Yeah, because I feel like the mothers is better off finding a new nigga that's noble that want to be a stepdaddy.
What?
But I don't think you get to be away scot free, and that's not easy.
I'm not saying it is, but what's easier, making that nigga be a real daddy or just finding a nigga that's gonna love them?
Probably thinking the person that's actually responsible for that person will love them, being that that's half of you.
Not when the niggas putting out posts like this. You might as well go just be on the chopping block and just do your own thing.
Whatever.
Like I said, I don't really agree with it. I don't agree with women having kids with a guy that don't want
no part of
You
it.
shouldn't have it.
Because a lot of women
wasting your womb. Have more respect for your womb.
Jewels and people gonna get mad. People have to get mad, but this is just my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a guy don't want to have a kid by you. It's not that he don't want to have kids.
No, but that be the
That's
case.
I'm
sure it could work both ways. I get it.
Person.
Yeah, that's
and I'm not saying I want to be clear. I'm not saying that's was ever my situation. I'm just saying.
My point goes to if that's how you feel, then don't fuck her raw. Don't sleep with her raw. That's all.
So that means you didn't
if you've been there with females you don't want nothing to do with, don't sleep with them raw. That's the best way to protect yourself and not end up in that predicament. Basically, that's all. Right. Either don't sleep with them raw or don't sleep with them at all. If you worry that could be a possibility as an outcome of what might happen and you don't want to deal with it. Like I said, when I told y'all before we started it, like that's what scared me straight. Almost having a kid at a young age and realizing like yo, it was on me, and that shit feels amazing when you win it. But the outcome of it and the responsibility of that, I don't want that. Like that shit's scary to me. So I'd rather protect myself. Yeah, it might feel slightly better, but I don't want that responsibility if something comes out of it.
Everything you're saying is, I totally agree with you. The part that you're missing out is women who say they don't want to have a child until they get pregnant, and then that's where it gets tricky. If we haven't,
I don't want no baby by you, nigga.
Yeah.
And
So
then you have the baby by the nigga.
I understand that, but what I'm saying
what's
is,
wrong
so a
with
person
you?
like me, I believe in. So
a bozo.
Maybe I'm resorting to life. In life, I don't believe in relying on other people in anything, nigga. Not in life, and not in my business, not in my life, not in what I do. So I feel like once you hear that and you say, well, okay, since she said that, I'm gonna do this, you putting the power in her hands. And I feel like, forget her. I want the power in my hands. And once she's pregnant, I have no power. It's out of my hands. I can't do nothing but what I feel like is the right thing. So the only way to protect myself is to make sure she's never pregnant by me. And the only way to do that is to strap up. Because if I don't, or if I do, once she pregnant,
don't get the feeling.
But once she pregnant, she's pregnant and something happened, I feel responsible. He feel like he ain't responsible for shit. And like I said, I just don't agree with that. I don't agree. I gotta be with her. I don't got to do that. But I gotta take care of my seed. And if I don't want to be with you, and I think that lowly of you, like yo, she ain't nothing. She's just a jump off that I met and I impregnated. I think that lowly of you.
That we not saying. how about just don't nut in her? We ain't talk about that.
Of course,
like, you wear condom.
But what I say is, but he made it
not coming her.
I agree with that,
Period.
but from what he said, like we played,
so then you can have the best of both worlds.
He don't subscribe to that.
Without a condom, and you won't get her pregnant.
I agree with you, but that's not what he was saying. He was saying I'm gonna do that too, and that's on her to know better not to keep the kid. And I don't agree with that. I agree with you, not him.
That tells you how much of a dog and nasty he is. So if he like that with you, shorty. You is super bozo.
No, but the part y'all missing, and I know y'all don't believe this to be true. He telling the internet that, but do you really believe all he told these females is, listen, I'm a trash dude. I ain't nothing. All I want is your box, and once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. Come on.
Yeah, he could be lying.
Yeah, he might have kept it somewhat real. He might have said, I don't want no kid.
But
I believe that part.
7, you trying to tell me all 6 of them baby moms before the 7th knew that?
Well, he said out of all of them, these 7 decided to keep it. So that means for all we know, he might have got 27 girls pregnant and 20 aborted it, but these 7 decided they don't want it. So it's like, how many mistakes you want to make before it's like, all right, when are you going to be held accountable? So if he said, this is the first time I slept with one female, got her pregnant, I've effed up, and she refuses to get rid of it. Even though I could see the side you deserve to be responsible, I could have compassion for that. Like, yo, like he fucked up. Like,
out of
you know
them
what I mean?
7, those might have been the 7 that he was really on some geesing.
To mess up that many times and then expect like
making them feel like they was really
you shouldn't be held accountable. Like that sounds crazy to me.
Out of them 7 kids, bro, you trying to tell me not one of them bitches you loved?
That's what he's saying. No, he said they were all jump offs.
I'm not nutting them bitches I don't love, bro.
I'm literally looking back
I
and
ever
forth
loved.
at you guys.
That's a fact.
Listen,
I'm not nutting nothing I don't love.
This is
sorry.
my thing.
I'm sorry. That's me personally.
I agree
don't
with
know
you.
about you. I've never nutted in something I never loved.
Yeah, no. I agree.
Real shit.
I'm saying I don't even subscribe to you gotta love her to do that.
No,
but
that's just me.
But I just feel like
For me to go to the point
I agree with
you, I gotta love you or something.
But I just feel like you gotta go. You gotta
I was 30,
agree what comes
and
with
I've
that.
been fucking raw, nigga.
But you gotta agree what comes with that. I think to a certain extent, not everything. Don't mean you got to be with her. Don't mean you got to get married tomorrow because you did that. But I feel like at the bare minimum, you should take care of your kid. That's it. Bare minimum. That's it.
No. I know.
But I disagree.
I know shit because if let's say for instance you dealing with a John, right? You met her on the gram, got up with her, you on some grown up shit, man. You ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. We fuck raw.
One time.
Yeah, I nutted in you. I give you the fucking the plan B bread.
Money.
What? I gotta watch you take the shit and you don't take it, you get pregnant and you had a baby. Whose fault is that?
Yeah, that's
no.
real.
I'm saying
and that shit happens all the time.
So what I'm gonna say to you is when you say whose fault is that, I say it's both of y'all's fault. It's her fault for allowing you to do that, you know what I'm saying, and it's your fault for doing it.
No, you missing the old plan B part. After we had sex, whatever.
I gave you the money.
I did not even get to that part.
Plan B like a little ass.
No,
it's that,
bro.
That is not.
But you lost me on that part.
That is not the.
I gotta put this shit in your throat. Like, come on.
That is not the point. It's not about making her do it.
You over there? I took it. I took it.
You giving a whole different scenario about the girl lying about it or taking the money and doing something other. Yes, it does.
Though.
Okay, but in this scenario that we're discussing, it could. But in this scenario, we're not saying that because he didn't say that. He didn't say, "Yo, they took my money and said they were gonna do this."
No, they said abortions.
He didn't
and get abortions.
He said they took my money for abortions. They didn't pay.
He did not say that. He said I would pay for an abortion. It would be different. So he did not do that. So we. Speaking strictly on this situation, not talking about giving money. I'm not talking about that. If y'all both do it, you don't want the kid and she decides to, and you had that conversation and she decides to do it, yes, she's wrong for doing that. But how she's wrong for keeping it, you wrong for dealing with a chick raw if you know you did not want to have a kid with her. Two things could be true. Yeah, and if she decides to go all the way, to me, she decides to go all the way. You may not want it, but you bear some responsibility. What level of responsibility you choose to pick, is up to you. But to say I have nothing to this child that I created, that's part of me, that I don't owe this kid nothing spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, and then this kid grows up to be God knows what. I will never.
Yeah,
there's no scenario. There's no scenario someone could explain where I feel like that's okay. That's part of me. If anything, I will cut her off before I cut the kid off. If anything, I would get her out the picture and get my kid and never deal with her before I get the kid out the picture and just be like, I'm not responsible for none of this. Like, nah. Unless she raped me and had the kid, jerked me off and put it in her while I was passed out drunk, then nigga, I'm responsible.
Some people are better.
I guess if you look at it like that, yeah, I'll go get my kid. I ain't think about it like that.
Of course, there's other options besides I'm out of here. I don't got to do nothing.
I think
his point is, F a kid, I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that. And that's just where, you know.
That's because he's so angry of the fact, like, yo, bitch, you really had
a
kid? Like,
But you went there. Like, you know, like you said, I'm not going to deal with a certain skio. It's like,
you going to bring six in?
And then you're gonna, and then you know that.
And no cosign, not saying it's okay, but shit happens. But
what
bro, if it happens to you once, it happens to you twice, it happens to you 3 times, you don't think by number 4, 5, 6, you should learn a lesson? Like, yo, by the 3rd one, I had 3 babies with 3 females that I did not want. I told them I didn't want it, and they coming at me. So wouldn't that make you... As a G, I'm asking y'all because I can't speak for y'all. Because for me, I'm gonna fall back. But for y'all, so for you as a man, you gonna fall back at some point. G's, would you ever fall back or not?
Yeah, of course I would fall back.
At some point, okay.
He said, "I'm living my best life. I ain't going back."
But is that really your best life? You got female hunting you down, and if they find you, they gonna child support you. Is it?
He got lucky because he had sex with 7 women who have 7 kids, and none of them want to take him to child support.
So first of all,
if he would have went to child support on his 3rd kid, he wouldn't have had 4th, 5, 6, or 7.
So let me tell y'all something.
They would have broke his ass.
Like now, y'all gonna say this is Cash being on his bougie shit, right? This Cash being on his bougie shit. First of all, that nigga's in a whip with cloth seats. Hate to break it to y'all, that's some American old school not worth shit car, right? That sounds like a nigga that doesn't have bread to me. Okay? So looking at it, seeing how he moves. So somebody who moves like that, they ain't got it. I can't co-sign and be on like, oh, he's just not doing it because of XYZ. Like first of all, bro, like you ain't got it. Don't try to come up here and stunt. I could see. You could try to lie to people. You ain't got it. So don't stunt like that. So if you ain't got it, I'd rather you just come on and say that rather than just be on some, I don't got to do this because of these reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't co-sign that part.
But like I said,
I hear what you're saying, but them Johns, why they gave him the pussy? What was it about him that they gave him the pussy?
Can I say something to you guys? This is what
They probably wrong for that, Gash. I agree with you because I do agree.
Must have something.
Hello?
2 things could be true.
Yo. But let me say something to you. I said this off the podcast. I said the problem is we gotta realize we can only live our lives. We gotta let other people live their lives. Like, he got 7 kids, 7 baby moms. That's what he decided to do, right? Right? Our opinion is our opinion. We agree on that.
Yeah, but when you come on the internet, you open yourself to criticism and opinions.
Yes,
indeed. I don't mean to say the N-word that many times.
That man, but yeah, he opened himself to opinions.
What I would say was, at the end of the day, he found women, whether he was lying, but maybe he didn't tell him he had that many kids. Right? Cool. But he found women that would lay with him unprotected and have babies by him, knowing that he probably had babies.
So you saying that speaks down on the women, right?
Oh. Yeah, I do have to
say that. And I agree with you. It does, because
the
personal choices. You made bad decisions.
Shit. We could be his baby moms could be 7 fat bitches.
Yeah, which I agree with you. They made poor decisions.
I'm not fat shaming.
But you don't agree that he made a poor decision as well?
Yeah.
So how come? So my question to y'all, well, not to y'all, just in general, and y'all can answer it for me.
Okay.
My question to y'all is, if 2 people are responsible, why should only one have to bear 100% of the blame?
Cause they the one that's bringing them in the world. They carrying them for 9 months.
What you say?
Pushing them out.
Just said,
going through all the stress and shit.
Why
Niggas don't gotta do shit.
No, I didn't say not 50-50. It could be 90-10. It could be 95-5. I'm just saying why you have no responsibility.
Same reason why
pain and all that extra nastiness.
Okay,
on, bro.
The same reason why when she decide to have that baby, right? A man doesn't have that input. It's not 50-50 when she make that decision to have that baby. When a guy says, I don't know if this is the right time. I can't provide. I don't have a good job. And she goes, well, I'm gonna have it anyway.
You should have never nutted in me. What?
It ain't 50-50 then. She goes on and says,
you said nut
I'm gonna
in
have
me.
this baby no matter what you said.
You was telling me nut in me, daddy. Like, what now? What now? What the fuck?
Not fair.
Come on,
Not fair,
man.
bro.
That shit is
like
bogus.
I don't like the fact that...
I feel like it should be a rule. If the man say he don't want the kid...
We should go to court. We should go to court.
It should be like, yo,
court.
he don't want it. Like, if you decide to keep it, then it's on you.
So...
And discuss...
I hear what you guys are saying.
They
And
got pills now and all that where you could pop a pill.
I will still disagree. Again,
all that.
not
you
looking at
tell
it
a nigga when you 17 weeks pregnant
from a
like,
female's point of view. Like, I get all of that shit, but two people bear responsibility. She did not make that baby by herself. She did not have that baby by herself. That's not how it works. So again,
Dollars. I'm more full about.
If she, everything you said could be true. I agree with everything Cash said, but it doesn't change my opinion. Like, you still, at the end of the day, everything about that broad could be true, but you still decided to have sex with her, and you still decided to nut in her, and then you still okay.
Pornhub, do they use condoms?
Okay,
no.
First of all,
that's
totally different because them porno broads, they do wild tests, they be on all kind of birth controls, they monitor that, and that's somebody else. Yeah, that's a terrible example. However,
I'm just saying,
going back to what I'm saying is that
when niggas is learning to have sex, they not seeing.
That's like saying
niggas using condoms.
Everything
they seeing niggas fucking raw.
I think
everything. No. Everything we do in life has actions. There's consequences. Yeah. That doesn't matter. Everything you do in life, there's an action and there's a reaction, and there's consequences to what you do. So part of the consequences of having unprotected sex with any female in the world is you might have a baby. If you know you do not want a baby with that female, then you have to do what you got to do to make sure she does not have that baby. And part of that is prevention, because as long as you do that, the power is in your hands. That's your power. Wearing a condom is your power. Pulling out is your power. Saying I don't want to sleep with you is your power. But the minute you impregnate her, you lose all power, and it goes in her hand. Okay.
I don't know if that's their power.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And when you say that, I'm gonna cut you off. It's not a young thing. Fuck that. I promise you. You holler at any. Nigga, stop telling me.
Dollars, when you older,
stop
you pick and choose.
Telling me. I'm trying to tell you, regardless of age, any man that's about his bread and got his shit together, when you get to a certain point in life, you have to make these responsible decisions. And men in power make these responsible decisions and not impregnate random broads that they sleeping with. So yes, I will agree with you. Yes, men do sleep with a lot of women. Men like to sow their oats and could do all of that. But responsible men with money and in power do not impregnate random broads that will come after them. The responsible ones try not to. But if you do, that is your cross to bear. Now, how you bear it is up to you. But to say I have nothing to do with that, there's nothing that could be said that would make me fall on that.
Cash, I got something for $4. Check this out. He said men with money and power, those be the first women. Like, if we slip up and we have a drunk night and we fuck
of course, because they want something from it.
The first woman, I'm keeping the baby.
Exactly. But guess what? You heard what you said?
You and women in power. Because I'm in power when I got money.
The first female that gets pregnant is keeping it because you got bread. So guess what? It should be in your mind when you get bread The first female I impregnate is keeping that baby. So to protect myself, I ain't impregnate. No, I don't impregnate no women that I don't want no baby with. Now, if I meet a female that I'm feeling, and I might,
if you rich, I'm thinking
if I like her and I love her, and I'm like, yo, I don't want one, but if we have one, I'm okay with it.
I'm thinking that.
Then you gonna do what you do and let the chips fall where they may. But if you meet a chick that is like, yo, she's a fun time, but under no circumstances do I want anything more with this broad. You will do what you gotta do to protect yourself.
I hate to even
whether that's a condom or pulling out a contract that says, yo, if I get pregnant, I will abort it, and you make her sign it. Do what you gotta do. Whatever, to each his own. But to just say, yo, I had a good time and I told you what it was and you did this and now I have 0% of responsibility.
Are you ready for my rebuttal to that?
Sure, go ahead.
The thing is, men with money and power, right? They date a certain kind of woman.
Yes.
And sometimes they would date regular girls. Like, that's just bad. Women in power, they don't date James of the block. So when you say that, oh, a nigga with power and money, he do this, nigga, we like what we like. We end up falling into that category of like, yo, she bad, or damn, she got a fat ass. It ain't that.
Geez, you missing the point though. Men with power either do not go there or they cover themselves. That's what you missing. They either cover themselves, bro. Because if they didn't, yes. Because you know what covering yourself mean? That don't just mean the condom. That means all kind of yes. Like yo, you had this baby. You signing contracts. You signing NDAs. We not even going there. I am wearing a rubber and I am flushing it down the toilet. You not even gonna hear about it. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the point that I'm making. Like, and a brokey might not have it like that. Cool, but if you're a brokey and you don't got it like that, well then fuck these bitches on your broke nigga standards. Wear something, protect yourself, so you don't gotta take care of these kids that you can't afford. That's all.
If you listen to rappers and their crazy stories of like groupies, it was like one girl who. He busting the condom. She like took it out.
They like, flushing them. All types of crazy stuff. I
believe those stories though, bro. Like
whether they true or not, but just saying.
Saving the condom.
Well, that's what the turkey bases, all that. Yeah, they say they do that.
I never believe those stories.
But my point is,
niggas get bitches pregnant. That's because they fucked the world.
So I ask y'all. Let me ask y'all. Okay. You don't feel like it's on you to protect yourself from women that might be on that type of time, or you think it's on them? So if you feel like it's on you, why you don't feel like that dude should be responsible?
I don't know.
Because you don't. Well, Cash do.
I'm not.
Let me ask him.
Why you want to have my kid? Who am I to have a kid? I can see if I'm Diddy or like somebody that's
so listen. You feel, hold on, Cash. Let me ask you. I understand what you're saying,
but not even just a Diddy.
But how many times you going into a Diddy?
Like nigga, like you for instance,
she run up.
But no. That's the point. Hold on.
Even a nigga that's making $90K a year, like. Wow, like I'm making $90K a year working. I got a nice little job. I'm working $90K a year. Bruh, you think I'm nutting in bitches?
Yeah, it's just funny you say that because
I got an actual job.
The first
be taking me for child support.
The first female that tried to trap me, I said the exact same thing. I ain't got shit. What she want from me?
But I'm some nigga that's just like
you don't need to have everything. You could just have more than her. You could just be a good person. You could just be like you look like a good dad. You could deal with someone who never had a father and she's like, yo, he's so loving. He might be a good dad. I would like to have a kid with him. That's all it takes, bro. Like. You know what I'm saying? Like it could just be characteristics someone could see in someone like, yo, he might be.
I could be a good dad, then he must be on some acting like he wants something with her.
But bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm treating you like a thotty,
but listen,
how could you think I'm gonna be a
so
good
I'm
dad?
gonna ask you this. So I don't know your life when you say that, but geez, we talk, we know, and we've had this. We say we could be.
What makes you think bringing a kid in the world?
I'm gonna leave you out of this for a second, Cash, because I don't know how you treat your women. But I say this about me and my niggas. Sometimes we could be bad guys, but me and my friends, I've always seen us treat women good, and we do not treat them like thotties. So I've seen my friends, like I said, even if they don't really care for a female, they taking them out to eat to nice places. They're bringing them around. Yeah, so they treating them good. So that's not a simp. That's being respectful. To me, that's being respectful.
Even if I'm feeding her,
because
I'm feeding her
because she hungry.
Because she's hungry, yeah. She's not a bird. Like she's not a piece of trash on the street.
We gonna order Uber Eats. What are you talking
No.
about?
That's still money. You still feeding her.
Eats. Like whatever. Like I'm not going out.
Spending is spending.
Why she wanna have a seat by
you confusing sitting out. You confusing sitting out in public with spending. Spending is spending. In fact, you probably
see. We gotta get deeper in this convo.
You probably spending more taking. You probably spending more ordering Uber Eats, dummy. If you go to the restaurant, you're gonna get better food for less money. And if you worried about who's gonna see you, nigga, go somewhere else. You could go to all types of towns and no one will see you.
You're bringing her out. Yeah, I might pay more for Uber Eats, but I'm like in the crib, like just eating and fucking you. You're taking her out, spending time out in public.
So
that's
again,
mad shit, bro.
I brought it back. I said
sorry.
So I brought it back. Like I said,
that's too
maybe
much
me and the people I know are different type of dudes, but Alright, y'all. So we definitely had one more topic, but it went long. We went in for that shit for a long time. So we're gonna separate it into a bonus clip for y'all for the next episode. So we're gonna get out of here now. Make sure y'all tune in a couple days. It's your boy Dollars here with Gezz.
You already know, Ronnie G's. Holla at your boy. Boom,
Cash.
Boom, boom.
Cash Profit, man. Hand to hand, man. _ man. Follow me. Make sense. You dig?
You already know. Make sure you follow all of us at Dollars Mims, Ronnie G's, Hand to Hand Man _ and it's make sense, y'all.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter too, Cash Profit _ you dig? Twitter's a crazy world.
It really is nothing there. Y'all gotta actually start using it.
Facts.
And we had to break it up because it went super long, y'all. But make sure y'all tune into the next part because it was pretty dope, alright? So it's your boy Dollars, Cash, G's. Holla at us, alright?
Nah, ain't nothing like it. I said nah, ain't nothing like a father's love. Nah, ain't nothing like it. Nah, ain't nothing like a father's love. Nah, ain't nothing like it. I said nah, ain't nothing like a father's love. Nah, ain't nothing like it. Nah. Heart heavy ain't speak to mine in a few months. Be moms playing wild tricks, a few stunts. I can sit here and tell you this parent shit's fun. Being a baby daddy can really make a nigga run. Pennies for thoughts, but wasn't thinking. Nickels for kisses, it was on by the weekend. $1 for it all, the garden, I'm planting my seasons. Reason why I'm breathing better than them, I want you to be it. Words for the sons, flowers for daughters. Money's for lawyers, they say I'm out of order. Order protection, leave a nigga stressing. Disrespected for a second, make me grab a weapon. Therapeutical sessions, now we do the stretching. Fam was always first, take heed to lessons. If God gave us only begotten for this love, man, it's nothing like a father's love. It's nothing like a father's love. Nah, ain't nothing like it. I said nah, ain't nothing like a father's love. Nah, ain't nothing like it. Nah, ain't nothing like a father's love. Nah, ain't nothing like it. I said nah, ain't nothing like a father's love. Nah, ain't nothing like it. Nah, yeah. Get recognition when a nigga missing. Like you ain't got shit, not even a pot to piss in. My you I'm missing. They say a nigga different, words from third parties. Got Yachty blowing candles. Wishing my daughter can get it right, break the trend, that's in order. Leave him on doorsteps while I challenge support ya. We were 16 on this parent thing. Added full steam, now we crushing things. Kids, we wanted more, it's like you a ring. Non-stop, I hit the spot, you send him letters in the bang. I saw it, my wife, we gon' finish it, what we started. Working daily for it, till I'm daily departed. Cash, dreams faded in the past. He put his foot up on the ground instead of foot up on the gas. I asked, is fighting worth it in the morning? He see you swinging at me, now he living dormant. Reckless performance got the little nigga scared, and I ain't swing back, this a real nigga here, I swear. If I can have him without you, I would. Make a different point of view, I could. Get stuck in the past, but I'm past these shallow thoughts. I know I ain't gon' see him until we finish cut. Of course, use him, play him like a game, they pawns. Chess and life ain't the same game. Tears from lost daughters and court orders, graves full of sons, they say that's life, well, sorta. God gave his only son, knowing that he was the one. My argument is done, ain't nothing like a father's love. Nah, ain't nothing like it. I said nah, ain't nothing like a father's love. Nah, ain't nothing like it.